Guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby. This is my review of the Sega Genesis Mini. This just came out, and I know there's been a ton of reviews on it already, but just in case you were interested in my opinion on it, here it is. So, the Genesis Mini is a tiny console, and here it is. It's like the NES Mini, Super Nintendo Mini, PlayStation. This is the next line right here. It's cool, it does what it's supposed to do, but how is everything? Is it worth the price? So this is around $79.99 over here in the States, and it comes with about, I think it was 42 games. It says on the box 40 classic plus 2 bonus titles. And just so you know, there are 3 different types. There's the US one, there is a European one, and then there is a Japanese, it's a US, a Japanese, and a Korean one. There's 3 different ones, and some of them have different games. For instance, this one here has Alien Soldier, I think, while the Japanese ones has like the Yu Yu Hakusho game for the Genesis. So who's gonna be picking this up and why? This is for people who grew up with the Sega Genesis, or they want to show their kids with it, or people who are just interested in the old games. Sure, you can go on the internet and you can, emulate them and everything. I have a huge ROM pack of everything, but it's nice to have this little piece here and to support them, legitly. But yeah, I always say it's either you play the games or you just be an elitist, and you just forget the games and they dissolve over time in everyone's memory. So it's nice to keep them alive in some way, whether it be playing it through, legit consoles like this, or pirating through ROMs. Because honestly, I'd rather we preserve the games rather than they be gone forever, right? So with that being said, this is pretty good. If you're not an emulator guy, you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck here. Now let's go over what the console comes with, what it looks like, and everything. So it comes with an AC adapter, an HD adapter to, let me just plug it out right here. I was recording some stuff. So it has a nice little AC adapter, has a USB. It goes straight to the little mini console here, and you just plug that in. It also comes with 2 basic Genesis controllers here. Very basic. It sucks that it comes with these 3 button ones and it doesn't come with like a 6 button one, but that's okay. At least it comes with 2, so you can play with someone else if you want to. And these things plug pretty much into here as a USB. You could probably get other controllers to jump in there. I haven't tried any other controllers. On the back it has the HDMI and the AC right here, and it's very cool looking. It has a little dock here, which is not functional. I think you can get like a little repro, like small thing to put in there. It has like a little volume slider, which doesn't do anything. It also has an off and on button for turning on the console, and a reset button, which is pretty cool. So let's talk about the UI. As soon as you start the game, ask you, or start the console, lets you know what language you want, that it jumps you into this menu right away. All games in a nice rows and columns. And you can sort it by release date, you can do it by number of players, and you can sort it by and release date, number of players, and genre. You can do that. There's a menu, we can go check it out. You can change the background wallpaper. You can have a nice little Sonic background, a nice little retro looking background, and of course one that is straight, just blank, which I like using that one instead. You can also put a CRT filter on it. How do the games play, and how do they sound? I dropped my freaking controller. I did a couple of games here. I did a Sonic 2. I also did Gun Soldiers, and I did Shining Force, which I played the most of Shining Force. I couldn't stop playing it. I love these games. They are amazing to look at here, and it sounds wonderful. I have these freaking earpods on. It was blasting. It was sounding really good. It captures well too. I'm using, of course, the Elgato HD60S, which is a very good capture card. Get it? Zero latency, pretty much zero latency when you play. Should pick it up. So, is it worth 80 bucks? Yeah. Honestly, if you are a person who emulates a lot and you want to pick up something that you can put on a shelf piece that looks good, whip it out, and play it on other people's. Because, like, you know, if you emulate stuff, you're mostly tied to your TV unless you got like a RetroPie or something, right? Having this to play with people who aren't like 100% crazy into games, they might be like, oh, I remember the Sega Genesis Mini. There's a pretty good amount of 2-player games in here, and probably some you haven't played yourself. Now, you might be saying, you should just get the real console and all the games. That's very expensive. I mean, unless you're a true collectionist hobbyist, it's going to be pretty hard to get everything. I don't even collect Genesis stuff. For me, personally, I'm collecting GameCube exclusive games, PS2 games, and Super Nintendo. I did grow up with the Genesis and the Super Nintendo at the same time. I was very fortunate. However, maybe like a year or two after we got the Genesis, my parents actually sent it over to the Philippines. You know how sometimes parents like throw money back to the old place, back to family. They got rid of the Genesis Mini. I remember I played Boogerman, Sonic 2, Aladdin. There was a lot of other games, so it's nice to actually have this thing in my hands again. But yeah, I would say the only thing I don't like about this is, you know, the controller. It's how it was back then, right? I would say the D-pad is not the best. Cut your nails. Definitely cut your nails, because this thing, like, it digs deep. It doesn't protrude out. It has like a little circular thing. So if your nails are longer, you're going to be cutting the edge a lot. I mean, it feels okay in your hands, a little flimsy, but you know, it feels like another, you know, a real original one would. I just wish it was a different controller. Give us 6 buttons, that would be nice. But I guess they wanted to go like, you know, basic on basics. So it looks great, feels great, sounds great. It's a great piece to bring to parties, and it's just overall a nice little thing. I would have to say, pick it up. It's not too bad before scalpers get it and it becomes like $100. But I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna make a lot of these. Nintendo's NES Mini and Super Nintendo. Now those cost a lot now because they're not really making them anymore. So pick this up while you can. I don't know if they're gonna be making a lot, but you know, if you are collecting all of them, you can't pass this one up. It's pretty good. The emulation's great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below. Are you interested in this? Are you going to get this? Does this not interest you at all? Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.